I come from Onitsha. Onitsha is one of the homes of the largest markets in Africa. If you hear the kind of things people do, you will not believe it. And so sometimes it appears as though believers are sleeping, dancing. You see Christians that can sing all the songs, but no few scriptures. They can sing all the new songs in town, but they know only few. They can't even pray for 1 hour, but they're Christians and they want to make it in life. Forget it. In Onitsha that I came from, let me tell you a story before I continue. Can I? Yeah. A madman was begging in the market. The market is called Ochanja. But now, around a place called Modi, where they sell flour, he was begging for money. And somebody was benevolent enough to give him 1,000 naira. He moved a little bit and stopped and said to him, "Can you send your boys away? Let me share a story with you." The guy was like, "Madman, sharing something with me? Come on, get out from here." And one of his friends asking, "What will you lose if you listen to this madman?" And that friend took the boys away. The madman removed, madman in quotes, removed the wig on his hair and said to him, "I am not a madman. I am here for an assignment." Hear me, the toughest places in this life is the marketplace. Whether you are a lawyer, whether you are, in fact, it is easier in the church than in the marketplace. Because in the church we deal with Christians, but over there you deal with all kinds of things. Amen. How you follow what I say here? Your next neighbor may have a very terrible altar, no kite in the and you can't contend with those things empty-handed, can you? No. And Igbo adage says, "Netiri ife, ejira abaka atu ife na atalo." That is it. You don't pursue something that bites with empty hands. No, you must have to have something with you. And so the man sat down to hear him. He reminded him about 7 men in the market who have gone out of stock, out of business. He said, "Do you know why?" The man said, "I don't know why." He said, "Because they checked them up in their mirror and found out they were tekel. They don't belong to the church. They don't belong to the occult. You can't function neutral. Any car in neutral will either go forward or backward. You can't live in the border of Iraq and Iran. ISIS will cross you. You're either in Iran or in Iraq. You must be somewhere. Are you following what I say here? So if you say you are this way, you should be red hot. You should be red hot. Ordinary baptism can't, Somebody shout amen 2 times. So he told him, "Sir, when last time I was with them, they mentioned your name. They thought you belong somewhere. They know you don't belong anywhere. Some of us, the devil think we belong to God. God think we belong to the devil. Nobody knows where you belong." So there's a confusion. Ready? And so he told him and said, "If you want to escape what is coming on your way, quickly run and join them." And the guy pushed him away and said, "Come and get out." So he went to his priest. They gave him holy water. God of heaven. And holy water upon a very weak charm will revive it to begin to work again. When what is weak receives water, what happens? And so he went to his shop and spread the holy water and all these things. Few months after, his goods were coming back from Calabar. And the 2 of the trailers collided with a tanker carrying fuel. They call it accident. But accidents are avoidable if we function in the higher realm. Are you following what I say here? They're avoidable. They call it accidents. And they lost all. The next time, flood entered into his warehouses and destroyed everything. The madman came back and told him, "I told you." That's when he now ran to the church and began to look for God. Of course, he would recover all, but not in one day. To take some time again. Men and brethren, if you must function, whether you are a lawyer or a doctor, whatever you are, it doesn't belong to Apostle Aromo alone. You must have a walking, speaking, talking altar, red altar, and also have a functional throne you reign upon. Now hear me. A throne is only a stool without an altar. It is the backing of the altar that makes a throne a viable throne, or else it remains only a stool. So a priest is not a priest because he wears robe. The cross I'm wearing here is only an Anglican order. It doesn't make me a priest. It's not the main thing that makes me who I am. Are you hearing what I say here? It's not the garment you wear. It is what you carry. Gidi kiibu. That's what matters. Somebody shout amen 2 times again.